So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. That is a brilliant interception. Closing in on goal. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta gets into some space. And the keeper beats it away. Now it's Messi. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. That's good vision.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's played it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's not got that quite right. It's a good-looking cross. Terrific header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's got away. Alvarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? Alessandro Costa Curta. He doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Well, played right into his path. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now there's a fine ball. There's the hit! In he goes again! Oh, just wide.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This, of course, the instantly recognisable backdrop to many a famous European night. Football's ultimate theatre. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. And that could set him on his way. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Wilshere. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be. And he's there to get it away. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Alvarez. Well, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho is fouled. Oh, that was no routine save.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Koundé. Fermin. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's good defending, very good defending. And the shot! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That is a brilliant interception. It's a pretty loose pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in mid...
Oh, what has happened here? And now they can clear their lines. Looking to set free a runner. De Roberto.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Haaland. And back out it comes. Struck first time. No, not quite.
Wilshere put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
And it's Messi. Can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. To Roberto. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Roberto spots it and intercepts. Musiala, and here's Haaland. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. Musiala. Can he latch on to this? Alvarez. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Kunde. And that's another good win of the ball. Short changes him with that pass. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He gets big. They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
Oh, terrible pass. Hernandez. Musiala. Now it's Haaland. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Jordan in control at half-time, 2-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Hernandez.
Jordan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Fermi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Messi. That is good alertness. Looking for the runner. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is Ronaldinho! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. This, of course, the instantly recognisable backdrop to many a famous European night, football's ultimate theatre. We have already started here. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu gets good distance on it. Pedri. And he's there to get it away. He'll try from distance. It's their first effort on goal.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Ronaldinho. Alvarez. Jordan have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's been shifted off it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi is behind this one. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Picked out brilliantly. Alvarez! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Fermin, Cafu spots it and intercepts. Adams. Messi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nicely worked. Now it's Messi. He has found a way through. And the shot! And we have our very first corner. Brilliantly cut out. He can get that clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Clips it so gently. Good read, needed to be. Rodri. Ronaldinho. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's De Bruyne. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Fermin. And it's De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard. That is a brilliant interception. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's found a way through. And that has been clubbed away. Passing nice and neat. Hazard. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the start.
He's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi tries to get it clear. Crossed it again. And it's hoisted clear. Rodri. Rummenigge. No mistake! Barcelona are back in business. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And it's De Bruyne. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's De Bruyne.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Ronaldinho. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he was quick to react. De Bruyne. Hazard. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Costa Curta. And he's quick to get it clear again. And the first half is done. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. And it's Hazard. And Hazard. Fermin has a look and plays it forward. Rodri. Cafu cuts out the pass. And it's been given away. He might be in here. And the shot! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run, and
Rummenigge! Looking for the run. And it's Ronaldinho. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And the pass is intercepted. He can run onto that. Van Belten. Hazard. De Bruyne. Messi. Bastoni gets across to intercept that.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's an errant pass. Now, the ball's gone astray. Rummenigge. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Alvarez is flagged offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Olise clears it away. Fermin. Out to the left it goes. Fermin. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Fermin. Jordan still have the cards to affect this game. Always onto this. He's got away. That is good alertness. That was probably asking just too much. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Hakimi. Musiala. And it's Neymar. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, important interception. Messi. And the counter is on. Nicely spread. Played into space out wide. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Vinicius Junior. He's cut it out. Olise is there to clear. Alvarez. Hakimi fiddles it through, and there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Ronaldinho. Neymar. Caicedo. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Interesting ball. And it's Neymar. Now it's Pedri. Passes short and sharp.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's found support out wide. Musiala! And that's caused a worry or two. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's looking to set free a runner. We are into overtime. Ronaldinho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get onto this? Alvarez. Pass is just off target. And that's that. Jordan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. There will be a throw-in. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Rafinha. And the ball is out of play. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hakimi. Spread neatly. Messi. Clips it so gently. Can he put it away? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Shot could be on. Neymar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Jordan still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Gakpo couldn't squeeze it through. Rafinha. He's had it taken off him. Alvarez. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Tries a shot! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
25 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 11, Neymar.
Santos have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition, now forced to commit.
Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
so time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly and it needed that.
Aldair can get it clear. And we have our very first corner. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Messi.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, good ball. And that could set him on his way. He's just the keeper to beat. It's Neymar! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rafinha. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here. Ronaldinho! And that is wildly off target.
Jordan have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Jordan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. That's good vision. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Neymar. Played back in. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. Out of play for a goal kick. Chouameni.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Climbs up big! Oh, it's got
him! Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Jordan will seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Teremos uma substituição.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Adams gets over and intercepts. Griezmann takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's in a good position here. And the shots! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
To Vermeer! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And he's running through. Jordan can't breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. Whole time, excellent interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ball is over the line. Griezmann is wide and looking to get onto this. Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Messi.
Santos have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rafinha. So much time and space here. Whatever he had in mind, that... And Hullet! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because...
Oh, what a climb! And he steered it beyond the post. Played out wide. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Jordan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Messi stands tall and stands strong.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ball's gone astray. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No, that was never going to make it. It's run loose here. And the pass is intercepted. He's found the way through. He's tried one. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There's the shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And Messi! Oh, denied at the last.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
Shin
de
to shin,
acréscimo.
bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gets his pass away. Bastoni, 2 minutes to be added on. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic, and
up he goes! And he's done it!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Jordan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the keeper's in command. Well read, nice interception. And he's picked out the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe, that is very well defended. He's played him through. Now it's Mbappe. Bastoni gets good distance on it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That looks a good ball through. Mbappe! And that is masterful defending. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Bigo makes the interception. Now it's Cruyff. That's an excellent interception. Danger averted for now. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bellingham. Hakimi does well to stand firm and defend it. He's in space and looking for options. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice control. There will be a throw-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bellingham. Shot could be on. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Jordan Really could have done without this. This to complete the turnaround. And they've turned it round. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Great hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Elina gets it away. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham. Played back in. Now that's a lovely exchange. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vigo. And it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Fermin. Now it's Messi. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Jordan can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
He's had a hit! It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Al Sharawi. It's Pedri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bellingham. Romario. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gets his pass away. Ronaldinho could try cutting inside here. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 17.
And he's managed to gift it back.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's onside.
Camisa 22. Camisa 10. Substituição, público presente na partida. partida de
Almost an hour
hoje,
gone.
70.987
Looking tidy in possession here.
espectadores.
Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mbappe. Figo. Oh, that's a fine interception. Ronaldinho has created one goal already.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And the keeper beats it away. Jordan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Fermin, Alvarez, McAllister. Zico, Vinicius Junior, Pedri. That has been cut short.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
It's a great ball. Big chance! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So now the difference is 3. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Vieira. McAllister. Araujo calmly anticipates. Zaire Emery. Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
McAllister. Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super ball. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Araujo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a good spell of possession, this. Out to the left it goes. Fermin.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
McAllister. Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Brilliantly cut out.
Minutos de acréscimo.
Zaire Emery. Ronaldinho. Can he latch on to this? And he's intervened well there. So that's it. It is all over. Jordan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's found a way past. Messi chasing after it. That pass has been well intercepted. It's a really well measured ball. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct.
And he'll shoot here! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Jordan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a header! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Jordan have their second corner now. Gets his head to it! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And claimed it back swiftly. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, they can break here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, delightful ball. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Neymar. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hits one! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? It's there! And the lead lost, no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Oh, played through for the wide man, Shevchenko. Messi finds himself offside. Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. Messi. Hakimi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pirlo. Oh, that's clever. Bayer is there to clear. Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go. Aimed beyond the defence. Danger averted for now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pirlo kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great ball, Pedri! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Jordan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Jordan get the ball rolling in the second half.
Jordan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Hakimi just eases him off the ball. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. That has not gone well. Pedri. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now he's off and running. Vieira. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He could be in here. Now that's well seen too. And that is going out for a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Played out to the right. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Just about up to the hour now. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hakimi. Jordan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, that's an inviting ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Shevchenko, and he's got the beating of... Now the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Pedri is there, and he can get that. And the volley. And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Shevchenko. Nice ball, and he... Can he put it away? That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Healer. Number 25, Neymar. Number 10.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Bayer Leverkusen have their third corner.
Coming on the field.
We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Number 7, Griezmann. Number 21, Ronaldinho. Number 11, Suarez. Number 22, Cannavaro. Substitution.
Bayer Leverkusen get their fourth corner. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Maldini gets over and intercepts.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Not the most accurate pass.
Bayer Leverkusen merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Maldini makes the interception. Hakimi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. What a throw in. And here's Alvarez. Oh, important interception. Smartly reclaimed. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Now who's Alvarez? Big relief. It just needed better contact. He's there to retrieve it. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Ronaldinho. Olise with the clearance.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Maldini wins the duel this time. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, great ball. It could be in here. He's had a hit! And that has fair fizzed. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Ronaldinho! And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So that's it. It is all over. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time.
What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. The action has already started. Ronaldinho,
He has found the way through.
Pedri! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he was quick to react.
Ronaldinho.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Ronaldinho.
Pedri is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And claimed it back swiftly. Played into the middle. That's a decent clearance. And here's Grealish. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's El Shaarawy. He's got the shot away! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Ball's gone out of play. First quarter of an hour gone. Hakimi. Played in deep. No, that's too long. Fermin picks it up from the goal kick. Pedri. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Messi. Hakimi looking to get on the end of this. Nice interception, well timed. That's been cut out, well played. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. De Ligt clears. Llorente. Jordan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's a fine interception. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had a hit! Grealish.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Hakimi attempts a clearance. Now it's El-Shaarawy. And no, that was never going to make it. He can run onto that. Duron cuts it out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pedri. And it's Grealish. Gets his pass away. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he latch on to this? Oh, what a pass! Grealish with the cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick.
There's the hit! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was...
And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Jordan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Jordan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Jordan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's surging through. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Grealish. That's a fabulous ball. And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi. Fermin. Now it's Ronaldinho. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Llorente. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, red, nice interception. Ronaldinho. Pedri has found the net here, of course. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Jordan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi. Now this could be a chance. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. El-Shaarawy.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that's well seen too. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. And it's El-Shaarawy. Hoisted in. Good ball over the top. And Messi! That is decidedly lacking. Guardiola. And he's heaved it away. Some really good ball movement. Grealish unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
He won't be happy with that one. And that's another throw. Upamecano. Llorente makes the interception. Fermin. Rodri. Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! Just off target.
Ronaldinho has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
There's no flag. Oh, smashing header. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And that has left him in a heap. Into the last quarter of an hour. Fermin. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Ronaldo is in a really good position out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's found a way through. Messi, foot in. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So what can they conjure from this one? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Messi did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 92. El Sharawi. El dorsal 13. El dorsal 3.
And he cuts out the supply. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Alvarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Jordan go into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that's gone loose.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Played back in. And here's Kane. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had it taken off him. And we're done. Jordan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Pedri, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moment. Well, hello, a warm welcome to all of you from amongst this final day tension and expectation. Here's the simple story. One team seeking promotion. They just have to avoid defeat. It feels perfectly plausible, but such is the beauty of the game, you just never know. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jordan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. That'll be a throw-in. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what a... Can he put it away?
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Jordan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he was quick to react. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's an errant pass. They've won a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's a throw. Zaire Emery making good progress on the right hand. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. Fernando Torres. Corner number 2 then. And that has been clubbed away. Sané. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Upamecano gets it away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that could set him on his way. Ronaldinho. Well, that's well seen too.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. Goalkeeper's ball. Jordan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Byrne cuts it out. Messi. Caught offside that time. Adams gets over and intercepts. And he is slightly undercut. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fermin. Nicely worked. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. Now, who's going to be first to this? El Shaarawy. Oh, well played. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Ronaldinho.
El Shaarawy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Corner number 3 coming up. That's very neat. He's picked his way through.
And that is out of play. And it's Sané. Sané has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Oh, what a climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Corner number 4 coming up here. He's cut it out, and he's there to get it away. Threads one in. Bayer is there to take. Hakimi, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Femi. Always onto this.
Yeah, this kind of bold running.
Great chance! It's there! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Jordan take the lead. Messi. Can he latch on to this? And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's intervened well there. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. And we've reached half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
Jordan leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And here's El Shaarawy.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Zaire Emery. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Upamecano can get it clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's El Shaarawy. And he's had it nicked away. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a key interception. Almost an hour gone. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. Sané. Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri just eases him off the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Ronaldinho. And it's Sané. Sané, good strong midfield. Sané! Oh, split-second reaction.
Sané actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They're up to 5 corners now. Defending of the desperate variety.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe, brilliantly cut out. And he's managed to get rid. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Serán sustituidos por el
Well, the count is rising. That's 6.
El dorsal 22, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 33. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Alvarez gets it clear. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for the runner. And it's Ronaldinho. And the finish! Rafinha! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Five minutes left on the clock. Well read, nice interception.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Kane really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Rafinha.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that's that. The deed is done. They are on the up. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, what can I say, Peter? This has got to be one of the best days of their careers for some of the players, no matter how...
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. David Villa. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
By Leverkusen, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. David Villa. Decent hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
By Leverkusen with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Hit
It's one!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, I have a feeling that Shinji Kagawa will be key today, Peter.
He should feel good about himself as well. Fabulous applause as he came out of the tunnel. Mind you, great expectations as well.
Well, he's very good both on and off the ball, so he'll be constantly looking for space in and around the area to find a
And the shot! He's delivered all right! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's picked his way through. He's looking to set free a runner. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho, chance to finish, and it's come back out to him. It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's two now without... It's Ronaldinho! It's anyone's ball now. Aims beyond the defence. And that is as far as they're going to go. Fletcher kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ronaldinho, and the finish! And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kagawa. And the counter is on. He has found the way through. There's the hit! It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. That's a lovely pass. Jordan are looking to go forward now.
Rafinha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Jordan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's pulled back, terrific header! It's a loose ball. And that's caused a worry or two. Mendes gathers from the goal kick. Fermin. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
El Shaarawy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi is onto this. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe, he's found a way through.
That's good play from him.
Mbappe, Mbappe, He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Upamecano can get it clear. Ronaldinho, who does have an assist to his name. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Jordan in control at half-time, 2-0. And the action is back on the way. And he's intervened well there. The ball has bounced loose now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe! No luck with that dink over the top. Tries to dink it through. Oh, that's a key interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi looking to run onto it. Maldini gets good distance on it.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Start. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to...
Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot. Oh, it's fallen loose again. That's a half-decent try. That's a shade optimistic. Kaggle.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
72,306.
Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has been clubbed away. Hakimi. Mbappe. He is through here. Into the middle.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Kagawa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Maradona. Upamecano with the clearance. What a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Maradona. Coming on the field is number 10, Schneider.
And it's Schneider.
Substitution in
Kagawa.
progress.
Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Not the most accurate pass. Out to the left it goes. That has not gone well. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's found support out wide. Adams clears it away.
Jordan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Olise is there and he can pick it up. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Alvarez! He's got away with one there. Jordan have their second corner now. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kagawa. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Up he goes! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Messi. That is good alertness.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
David Villa. He won't be happy with that one. Schneider.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Rafinha.
2 added minutes has
It's a
been
decent
indicated.
clearance. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's found a way through. They're urging him to shoot. Can he put it away? It's in. And this is getting better and better. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Jordan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. We have already started here. Oh no, what has happened here? That's really well manoeuvred. Well, played right into his path. Nice ball, and he's in here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That was good alertness. Rodri. Jordan finding their passes. And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's taking no chances there. Great hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Fermin. Serginho. And it's Beckham. He might be in here! And he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here. Adams makes the interception. Now it's El Shaarawy. That has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. So it is still 0-0. Forwards and with intent. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Very nicely done. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Serginho. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Ronaldinho. The fullback is in acres of space here. Costa Curta getting this one clear. He's cut it out.
Jordan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ronaldinho and the finish! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Alvarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Now it's El Shaarawy. Beckham. Alvarez. Alvarez! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Alvarez knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well played. And that has been clubbed away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Alvarez. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho. Strong running down that left flank. Hakimi looking to hit the byline here. Messi in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And we have our very first corner. And the volley. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Koundé. They get a throw in. Can he latch on to this? Ronaldinho. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Jordan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he thumps it clear. Defending was strong and firm. El Shaarawy. Good steal, he just read it. Can he get away here?
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi, well timed, excellent interception. And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. That's good running with the ball. Costa Curta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bastoni with the clearance. He's had a hit! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Alvarez has created one goal already. That's an excellent interception. Fermin gets it away.
Asciende a
Your impressions so far, Jim?
97.59 espectadores.
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Beckham.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Jordan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. That'll be a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores.
And the pass is intercepted. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Jordan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's El Shaarawy. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Foden really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Ronaldinho. Fermin couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh, can he get onto this? Bastoni gets over and intercepts. He's through here. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Now it's Rodri. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Beckham. Well read. Nice interception. That has ended up in no man's land.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Foden. And the number on the board is 3. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Baresi cuts out the pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.